Hello and welcome. It is the 29th day of April, 2017. Welcome. My name is Derek. The day is finished for silver as they don't trade Saturday and Sunday. And the week, the month, and the first third of the year as well comes to a conclusion. On the daily chart, support not found on the 1748. Rather, it has resisted it. Couple days going sideways like this, not a bullish setup. It's actually a little bearish that it's found the resistance, tried to get back above it, has ultimately failed a couple of occasions. Not good. Not good at all. However, it was the end of options expiry, and is that the reason why the markets went down like this for the last few days? And will that be a reason why things can start to go back up because all that type of stuff is done? People got out for those very reasons, and the market's going to go bullish again? Maybe. I don't know. However, just looking at this technically speaking, I'd be not surprised to see it come down and test the March lows. Within Windows 10, this computer, I've had nothing but the odd headache here and there within my spreadsheet and posting these PNG image files, but I can't get the weekly chart to look like this. I got an old hard copy, so I kind of could copy and paste the data back into that. It would work again. However, as far as this chart's concerned, we can see what could be that of a double top. A double top is just something like this, where you go up, go back down, back up to close to where you were, and then back down to where you were before again. And well, it's not that far away from where it was. It's a bearish pattern, and it's one I would expect to make a move probably to maybe down towards this low. But you also got this rising 18 average band as well. Maybe it's still going to find this higher low. Keyword is maybe. I don't know. Basically everything within this range of 1684 and 1849 is neutral, but you can even make a case if it just comes down here. That range can be easily extended into the low 16 level. And it's obviously got to get above here to resume any type of bull market that it's been trying to do. It did get above here, barely, and then not for long above as well. Let's move this on to the monthly chart, which has spent its sixth consecutive month within this 18 average band. I got this neutral from its bottom end of this range of 13 to this resistance at 21. And I could make no guess to what's going to happen first. A test of resistance, a test of this support, or $4 up, $4 down. I don't know, and I can't make any prediction on any type of short-term movements as it plays out. There's no great trend to be going with. This was a downtrend. Keyword was. And then a move to attempt to revert the trend, thus establishing resistance, come back to support. That's where it is. That's where it's been for 6 months. And it's showing weakness within its range, but still within, of course, its range. So no indication whatsoever. I'm going to be hoping, and that's just the key word, is hoping, wanting this to stay in this sideways range for the next 4 or 5 months would be nice. But there's still, market's going to do what's going to do. There's no indication for me to be confident from one direction or another, other than being confident that the fiat global monetary system is in serious trouble. So me holding the actual physical 999 metal in rounds, coins, bars, and so many other forms, sterling silver, I got it all. But why am I holding this? Because I do feel that a break above this, when the time is right, keyword, when the time is right, things are going to get very crazy. I've heard Webbot talk about a gold to silver ratio of 1 to 1. Now, how crazy would that be? And even if it doesn't happen, whatever, that's Let's just talk about on the if scenario that occurs. What price would they match at? Gold's already at like, well over 1,000. So if they match 1-to-1, would it be at 5,000, 4,000, 7, 3? That tells you right there. Well, if it comes even to like $200, a lot of people would be happy. I would fully expect that when we find out what the final silver dollar is with the price as it goes through its end days, we'll call it, having prices in the high hundreds, low thousands, not a surprise. I think it's going to outperform the Bitcoin market when that happens, but not in the short term, as there's just been no indication this thing is just going sideways for quite some time. It could technically take 3-4 years to come here, maybe 2 years to come back down, and then have this happen in the 30s. But I don't think so. I have no idea on the speed of the final collapsing periods, but the more you keep it depressed in this type of nature, the more likely it is you could have those type of extreme moves going up so fast. It's almost like taking a powerful person trying to stop like these ocean waves that are continuing to go through, but once he lets go, the thing gets wacko crazy, or whatever word, hog wild, that's a word I like to use. That's what would end up happening. Now, when I tried to copy and paste this image from my spreadsheet to the computer on the 4-month chart, I got this. All the green bars just don't seem to appear. They just look weird. The movement, okay, I can kind of use it. I can see the fib here. But as far as price is concerned, I think all I want to show right now is that of this low area, which is, what's the Fibonacci? 9 2/3. Because what I was able to do was find a way to make it look pretty okay. Here's where it stands. So this is 9 2/3. If this level ultimately fails, that means it has to go lower. Would it go here? I'd have to think that maybe it's got a chance of doing such. But I think that if something like this were to occur, the odds of getting a period looking like this, where it goes down fast and then comes back higher, relatively just as fast. Where maybe you come down, you test maybe it goes down to 944 as an example, but then an hour later it's 1075, and at the end of the day it's 1155, and then at the end of the week it's 1355. That's the type of thing I think would happen if this level gets tested. And the ultimate move, breaking past above this area here, could have some decent size gains, because the suppression that occurred here was a pretty decent one, both for time and price. But the suppression that has been occurring in here has been extreme. So when I look at the overall reason why, talking about long term, and long term could be 4, 5, 6 years, 4, 5, or 6 years from now, a move to extreme levels is in play. This thing has been suppressed for decades and decades. And back in 1980, when silver was $40, $50, I think it was overvalued, overpriced. But in here, this to me looked like probably what fair price may have been. Maybe up here might have been fair. And all of the years of inflation that have gone by still have to make up for it, is how I look for it. So look at it, excuse me. So 120, 160, man, that to me is still very cheap. And the opportunity to buy below 160 right now is extremely easy. In fact, it's easy to buy below 30. All right, thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a great weekend. Bye-bye.